Hey guys. Okay, I had to come on here and talk about what is going on in the town next to me. I live on the outskirts of Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and I was in town today doing some last minute shopping before my family leaves for the beach tomorrow. We're going to Florida. I missed the whole thing about Petal and the Petal mayor. Excuse me. To be honest with you, all this just happened so quickly in the last week. I don't even know his name. So whatever his name is, the Petal, Mississippi mayor. Obviously, he went on Twitter today and said that George Floyd, he tweeted something to the effect of, if he could talk, he could breathe, and he was probably high on drugs, and that's what killed him. Let's just stop right there. Excuse me. Yesterday, let's back up. Day before yesterday, I posted about George Floyd, and I said, like, it's just the police doing their regular old thing. You know, they're killing people. I'm anti-establishment. I'm anti-police. Everyone live free. That's what I feel like. And I know that you could argue and say, well, we have to have some kind of rhyme or reason and whatever. No, we're all free. And I liked it the way it was in the good old days. If there's a problem in the town, then the men take care of it. Let that happen. Like, that's what it needs to be like. We need to go back to the Wild Wild West, people. That's the only way, really. But anyway, so when all of this happened with George Floyd, I posted to my social media accounts, you know, like the police just doing what they do. Well, a couple of hours later, I kept seeing that whole thing about Central Park Karen. And I'm like, what is going on with, I don't even know what's going on with a Central Park Karen. But it was always in relation to George Floyd. So I went and watched that video, and I'm like, oh yeah, no. There's no. Immediately, what looked just, you know, it just looked like a police having a field day killing someone went to, no, there's no way. This is race baiting. They are race baiting the shit out of us. That's what they're doing. And so I'm so thankful that I went the next day, yesterday, I went back on social media and I said, you guys, like, they're setting us up here. They're race baiting. Obviously, you just don't have, let's think about it. The cop looked so comfortable in what he was doing. Look, these officers, they go to trainings. They know that, you know, people are afraid of the police, that people hate the police. They know that. And he knew that he was live, being filmed live, killing someone. He knows that if he's putting all of his weight down on a man's jugular, it's going to kill him. You're going to smother him out one way or the other through air or blood, one way or the other. He knew that. And I thought it was so weird that he just did it. And the other guy stands there just like, yeah, go ahead and do your thing. But then when I saw the Central Park Karen thing, I said, nope, there's no way. There is not a 30-ish-year-old white woman that lives in New York City that is afraid of an elderly black man that is bird watching in the middle of the day left in New York City. There's just not. Like, come on, people, really? You know, maybe if this were in the backwoods somewhere and it's mostly a white town, kind of like Petal, and you don't see black people often or something, maybe, and you were on this deserted trail out in the middle of nowhere, but this is New York City. This woman was not afraid of this black man. Like, I knew immediately, and I posted about it. And then what happened today? Here comes Mr. I don't even know the words to use. Like, he's non-apologetic for what he did. The mayor of Petal is completely non-apologetic. This is 15 miles away from me that this is going on. So the city of Hattiesburg only has, like, I think the population's around 45 to 50,000 people. They're talking about 30,000 people are going to come into Hattiesburg Petal. It's just one big town, really. One leads right into the other. To protest like this, something's going to pop off. But I think this might get to say hello. But just know what they're doing. Like, it's so obvious. And tell people. Like, I went on social media right before I got on here and I said, you guys, like, they are doing this all across America. Intentionally, they are race baiting us. Wake up. people need to wake up. Like, smell the roses, see what's going on. This guy's completely unapologetic. He's not afraid of losing his job. I didn't even know that you can't vote a mayor out. Like, you know, like they just chose the person who can't be voted out to do this. And then he sits there like, I'm not worried about it. So what? And they asked him to resign over and over and over tonight at the alderman meeting. And he said, no, I will never back down to mob mentality. So he's very confident in what he's doing, and it's just so obvious that they are trying to start a race war, and it's looking like that's what's going to happen if we, the people, don't step in and say, just be quiet. Like, be locked, be loaded, be ready. I still don't like the police, but this isn't about police right now. It's really not. Wake people up. If we don't, it's going to be our kids next that are having to deal with this stuff. Unbelievable what's going on. God bless.